Today we're going to be talking about the dual shield, which is an intelligent, programmable, low voltage disconnect. The reason it's called the dual shield is because it can be programmed to shut off either by time or by voltage or a combination of both. Now we're going to talk about how the dual shield works. I've got one here with the protective shielding taken off. We've got our input power, we've got our ground, and we've got our ignition. The ignition is from the key switch of the tractor. Once the key switch is turned off, it goes into the timer. It could be an hour, 2 hours. Once it hits that time, it's going to shut off all the different loads. The other option is voltage. Once the battery input voltage hits a certain level, for example 12.45, it's going to start to shut off the loads. Another reason it's called dual shield is we have two separate outputs. We have a relay that controls a 40 amp output, and we have a relay that controls 3 different 15 amp outputs. Each could be programmed different. One could be time and voltage, one could be time, or they could be a combination of both. Some examples of what could be used on the output side could be backup cameras, could be radios, could be anything that pulls a load that you don't want to drain your batteries while the truck is sitting. Now we're going to talk about the different indicator lights on the dual shield. This light over here indicates if the input voltage is above the low voltage setting. Now we have 6 green LEDs over here that are going to indicate if the power is turned on. These 2 indicate if the relay has power and is turned on. These 4 down here indicate if there's power to these output terminals. Now for example, if we had a blown fuse or was missing a fuse, obviously the light is going to go off, indicating there's no power to that output terminal. If the input voltage drops below the low voltage setting, this light will turn from green to red, indicating that we've dropped below that low voltage setting point. Then, when the ignition is turned off, the unit looks for input voltage and it goes into its timer function to turn off the loads. The dual shield provides a centralized, protected location for technicians to install extra electrical features to the tractor. The reason it's important that they use an LVD is to protect the tractor from getting discharged. As you add more electrical features, obviously the loads increase, the batteries die quicker. This protects the truck from dying quickly.